JD Knows NIL.
Hosted by
Oh my God, why would it start there?
JD Carr
With Coach KJ.
and Solo.
Woo.
Woo! Yeah, let's try that.
Time for
Here we
JD Knows NIL.
Hosted by JD Carr
With
That's
Coach
him.
KJ.
and Solo.
Woo.
That part of it still.
go. There you go.
What's the episode number?
I don't know.
Well, I'm hearing it back in my ear again.
That's someone playing it.
It'd be on mine. It is
Yes,
on
that's
mine.
you.
That's why.
Hey, we're
That's
knocking off
Solo's
some
job.
kinks, man.
Listen, life is hard in these streets.
I didn't even know we were live.
Yeah, we are right now. He said, "Remember, ready." Hey, does anybody know what episode number this is? By the way,
I'm pulling it up.
that's what he said.
19.
Dude, I don't
have
think
the
the numbers.
I think we're just now
numbers.
legal. I think it's 18. Anywho, hey, I'm JD. I'm the host of this mess. Solo's co-host, Trent's producer. We'll say hi to them in a moment. We're missing Miss KJ. Anywho's, hey, we're back. Football is back. We clearly suck at anything not football related. And frankly, we got tired of talking about Deshaun Watson.
Yes.
Surely all that mess is over with by now, right? Oh, crap. Anyways, let me reintroduce you to some of the fam around here. KJ is out tonight with other work duties. Miss your girl. Hope you're back soon. But sitting across from me, unfortunately, is Solo. Solo, how are you, my friend?
Good. I'm good.
Oh, you got an applause. I never got one of those. All right, so
Hold on, Trent. I know I asked you before we started to turn it up in the headphones. Can you just turn it just a tad down?
yeah,
Turn it down just
After
a
all
little
that?
bit. Yeah.
that's
I
funny.
was starting my
Is that
intro
better?
with
Is
turn
that-
it up in the headphones. Yeah, it's better now.
All right, cool.
I texted you. but-
I like that instant message. So before we get into all the NFL talk that all of our audience is clamoring for, let's talk about our version of football, LFC, Liverpool, and their fun at the midfield right now with nothing but injuries. How do you see this working out? Do they any more transfers? They just work with depth.
I think they
Do you
were.
miss Davies?
Davies did not play midfield. He was a defender.
Yeah, but still, they needed anybody. They could have moved Trent up at this point.
You just you
I'm
keep
really
going
good
with
at soccer.
that.
About as good as we are at basketball.
No, I don't think they signed anybody.
All right, so the Ballon d'Or
Ballon d'Or. Yeah, no Messi.
final 30. Do you
There's
have
only
a-
one winner.
Do you have a good LeBron James impression? Like, can you name how many LFC players? Like, not one, not two from when he started with Miami.
I can name you all 6.
Go for it.
Well, it's 6 including. Are you including
Not Mane. No.
Okay,
There are 6
so,
current
right.
LFC players.
Salah, Diaz, Nunez? That's 3.
hmm
Fabinho,
hmm
Trent, and Van Dyke.
Correct.
And Allison too. Allison's for the goalkeeper.
Let's
Oh, was
go.
he?
That
There
was
you go.
impressive.
He got a bonus one. Nice work.
Hold about.
I does this.
Well, that's true.
Does
So
this.
by-
I wouldn't get
Behind the camera is the guy you can't see.
But
who
hold on, Ballon d'Or.
controls- Oh,
Benzema's gonna win it. It's easy.
yeah. It sounds like it's already over before it
Yeah.
even got started. Do you like the fact that Messi didn't make it at all after winning it last
Yeah,
season?
he just didn't have a good season.
You can't win that when you play for Miami in the MLS.
Plays for PSG.
He will soon, though. Very soon. Trent, behind the cameras. Trent, how are you, sir?
doing well.
How's-
Glad to have you back.
Thanks.
We had
Glad
to
to
get
be
y'all.
back.
I've missed y'all.
We had to get GPS to STP because I forgot how to get here.
been a few.
Sounds like my lyrics from earlier.
Yeah,
It was.
really bad.
It was dope, yo.
That's
So you've had a
debatable.
lot of growth and more and more activity surrounding this wonderful company you've created. Tell us a little bit about it for those that haven't been up to date, please,
Yeah,
sir.
man. We got some cool stuff happening. At the end of the month, there's going to be over 40 shows on the
Man,
roster, man.
Give
That's-
yourself an applause on
yeah,
that
man,
one, bro.
that is wild, man. That's wild and crazy kids for sure. It's been fun. We got some new sponsors, supporters, advertisers. Just building it out, growing. Got the acoustic garage stuff we're doing next door, Cedar Glade, every Friday night, which has been pretty cool, showcasing local singer songwriters and man, just growing, just building and
You don't have time to sleep, do you? 40? Oof.
yeah, man. I mean, it's not weekly. It's not 40 a week.
Oh, we know
Just yet.
personally.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you ranked
are
them?
Some are more active than others.
Do you have like a personal rankings, like in a notebook, like in your diary?
I mean, on
just
some
wanna know if we made the top
consistency
20.
stuff, I got to give a nod to my girl, Danny D. She does not miss, man. And I'm just really appreciate that. Got some other folks that are really locking in and doing it the right way. Rachel Farrell down in Tullahoma, man, her show, I think, is got a lot of potential, and she's just locked in on it. She's doing it the right way.
That's what's up.
Came in with some good sponsors before she even started, which was really cool.
Way better than us.
I mean, we got to give Richard a shout for sure.
We will.
He was early on for sure, but yeah, man, things are good. Things are crazy, but it's good, and we got room to grow. Still looking for supporters and the underwriters and the advertisers and the sponsors and all that. But yeah, man, we're rocking and rolling.
Oh, I just realized the title I had for it. Cool. I just looked up hashtag no more awkward silence. How long it's been since we started the show. All right. So yeah, that's that on all of our crew and whatnot that we've had in the show. So as far as my end goes,
yeah. Let's talk about your end.
It's rough. So house remodels are fun.
You've been on vacation this week, right?
Staycation, they kids call it these days.
They call it these days.
I have left the house, I think counting right now, 5 times in the last like 8 days. It's been weird. You're talking to a guy who works like 60 plus hours a week.
Lots of
That
miles.
5 times in 5 days. Well, you said 8 days.
Yeah, since last Friday or whatever it is. So yeah, I'm not a homebody. I don't like that. I don't like working with others. No offense to my beautiful fiance. I've been doing my Frito-Lay job for 21 years, and it's a do-it-by-yourself job. And so I may have one way of doing things. She might, and neither of us are technically wrong, although probably I am.
Yeah,
So,
I'd lean towards you.
but man, I am a pain in the ass. I understand that part of it.
It's coming along well, though, right? You guys are almost to the finish line.
It's getting there. I think we'll have about 5 rooms done before the weekend is over,
Nice.
with about 3 to go.
That's awesome.
And we haven't even got to the Liverpool room yet. So that
Ooh.
part. But good news though, if you want to do like a
the
remodel, it
math
doesn't
did not make
cost.
sense. Yeah.
No,
yeah.
like I'm kind of like kitchen, 2 bathrooms, 2 bedrooms, living room.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I may have counted the hallway as a room too.
I was like, hold on. I know it's been a while since I've been over there. Did
No,
they
like, it's not like a
was there an
mansion.
extension or something? Like, did I miss a room?
No, like 8 total.
The attic does
I don't
not
even know if
count.
that number
The
is
attic
right.
does not
Now I'm
count.
counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rooms in the hallway. Yes, 8. Because I did count that. Anyway, so yeah. And then we got the Liverpool room left. But if you're interested in doing remodels, dude, it is so cheap right now. Go to Lowe's. You can spend $500 and walk out with a bag of nails. That happened to us a couple days ago. So yeah,
Spent $500 on nails.
that's what it felt like. We left with like literally an armful of crap, and it was like $500.30.
It's like going to the grocery store.
Oh, it was way worse because I can't eat the nails. Yeah, it was not good. Anyway, so that's been my life. I don't literally do anything else. It's work, Liverpool, and go home and see how far she's gotten in the remodel because I work too many hours. And that's what I've been up to. So, yeah, that's it. But before we get too far into the show, though, we do want to give a shout out to our good friend Richard Pearl at Keller Williams. Richard Pearl at kw.com if you want to reach out to him. 615-268-7996. Go with the gym. Go with Richard Pearl. That's 615-268-7996. I did ask him how he felt. He's a super huge Titans fan, season tickets, so on and so forth. I said, give me your honest answer. What's their record this season? He says 11-6. He says, but he's still buzzing from the draft experience he had, so he's fine at the moment. But yeah,
Yeah, that was super cool. He like got to do a pick, right?
yeah, he
Dude,
did.
that's so sick.
His
Oh,
wife
really?
did too. Yeah, Melissa was out there.
Shouts to Richard, man.
Yeah,
That was
that
super
man's
cool.
living his
Oh,
best life right now, even including me being a part of it. So, unfortunately for him. But yeah, so thanks, Richard, for all you do to help us keep going. Richard Pearl, Keller Williams, 615-268-7996. And let's get into the news. What do you say, guys?
So now it's time for JD Does the News. This is going to be the biggest load of bollocks ever.
Still hurtful. All right, we'll get into all the fun that is the NFL coming up soon, but some non-NFL headlines we thought might be interesting, at least to some of us. The NBA offseason is rolling. I am one of those people that enjoys the offseason more than the regular season. feel like you already know who's going to win the championship, but you don't know who's going to get traded or free agent or signed a max contract worth $18 billion, even though he's eighth man on the bench. Congrats to that person. The only one that I think is the most intriguing at the moment, though, is Mr. KD Kevin Durant. Trent, you're our resident basketball knowledgeist.
Expert.
Expert at work, too.
Definitely wouldn't say expert.
Where does the trophy chaser land next?
That's a great word.
That's a great one.
Man, I have no idea. It's almost like nobody fully wants him. It's kind of a weird dynamic.
Well, he told the Nets president that it's either he stays and you get rid of Steve Nash and the GM, or vice versa.
He made that, and
Such a team player.
The owner came back and said, "Yeah, we'll see you on the way out."
But Katie was also the one that okayed Steve Nash getting hired.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
So you have to bet your company on it. Where's his home? Where does he start game
maybe
one?
Phoenix. Maybe, I don't know. I think if they do it, they're gonna mess up what they have. But maybe Phoenix,
Portland,
maybe Portland. I think that would be cool. That's actually towards the top of my.
That doesn't give him a chance of winning.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think it's gonna.
So
who knows?
You
And
have a guess?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Hey Trent, since I have you on the line,
there's been a bunch of.
Hypotheticals.
Boston.
Oh yeah,
Jaylen Brown away.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown was like, wow.
Lakers are trying.
Dude, there's no way.
Your face when you said I don't know was perfect, by the way, on the screen. So since I have you on the line, Trent, tell us more. So the LIV against the PGA, I always think that's Liverpool, by the way. Every time, if we pre-discuss like the show or to pre-plan it, he'll send something that says LIV. I'm like, who? What happened? Is it a transfer? So this is two very greedy businesses going after each other, trying to determine which billionaire will be the next more billionaire.
Yeah.
Antitrust lawsuit. So what's happening with that, and who wins? Is this like a UFC kind of thing?
No. I just think the PGA is just the old guard playing old, thinking old, being old. All the old, and
so you're pro LIV?
Nah, not necessarily. I just think like they should have leaned into it, and I don't even see it as like an actual real competitor, relatively speaking. It's just an extension of the game, and gets these people paid a lot more, like exponentially more.
Less
golf, shotgun starts. I mean, it's very player friendly for sure.
I don't think it lasts though.
I don't either. I think it'll be, and I bet the PGA brings back whoever. These permanent bans are not so permanent.
So 54 holes. I know that's
it's a 54 cut.
Yeah.
The LIV part. So you think they just go broke?
It's like the XFL.
That's what I was kind of thinking too. Is it one of those type of
comparison?
And I was reading something earlier this week about how, like, they're guaranteed to win. Like the purses for each tournament are like ridiculous, but it's somehow linked with their contract that they signed with the Live Tour.
Yeah,
there's some underlying language.
Yeah,
tough word right there.
Something words are tough. Period. Sometimes.
Very hard.
The thing that put it in perspective for me was Phil Mickelson's career earnings were like.
No, yeah, the money's we talked about it last time. It was wild.
It's like 180. I think his career earnings was like 100, or maybe it was like 165 or something. And Phil's like next to Tiger over the past like 15 years, probably.
They tried to poach Charles Barkley away from inside the NBA.
Did they really?
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
To like play?
No,
to commentate. Oh wow.
Because right now they don't have a TV deal.
Oh snap. Yeah, it's like on YouTube. It's like on YouTube Live or something.
They did get David Faraday from NBC in the Golf Channel. He's like supposed to be one of their best analysts.
He did go?
He went, yeah.
Oh, snap. That's a big deal.
Charles they were trying. And he said if they came with the right price, he'd do it. But he said he was going to lose like all his like commercial deals and he'd have to quit inside the NBA, which I think that crew is like the best sports.
I do too.
Announcing crew.
I do too.
I'm pretty fond of the SmackDown group, but thanks for that. Michael Cole, Pat McAfee, they're awesome.
Is he like a legit announcer?
Yeah, he's there every Friday night guy, and he's like part-time wrestler for the big shows or whatever.
And he's killing it on his podcast.
Yeah, that dude is making bank.
Yeah. And he was just a punter.
Yeah.
But he has personality though. I didn't know he was full time. Oh,
Sometimes people with just personalities make good podcasts. It's not the worst thing that's ever.
Why did your eyes light up?
I don't know. I have a man crush on him, I think, for that reason.
Yeah,
Maybe
but
that's what it is.
I don't think the Live Tour. We won't be talking about it.
In 2 years.
Yeah,
Definitely not.
It'll be gone before that.
I think so. We have a better chance of lasting.
Oof. This is gonna be awesome. I'll take the
If
over.
only we could cut like $200 million checks. That's the only difference.
You just need to sign your Pat McAfee. That's clearly all this is.
Clearly.
Personalities, man.
That's all it takes. That and a good sidekick like Conan and Andy.
And a lot of oil money.
Well, one last thing on golf. Did any
have
you
potato
probably
chips.
didn't watch it. Did you watch the Open?
Yeah.
I did not.
You saw Rory at that, like,
I'm just choked.
man.
I
And but
know.
that dude, Cameron Smith, right?
Clutch,
bro.
dude.
All his putts.
Dude,
I mean,
yeah, that was
Rory
Tiger ass.
couldn't hit a putt.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
shit, I don't know.
Is he notorious for that? Didn't
Yeah,
A
he
little
not
bit.
notorious, but he's
A
had a
little
few
bit.
hiccups.
A
I
little
mean, he
bit.
was supposed to be the next thing. Still hasn't won a Masters.
Yeah.
Is there a
Uh,
next thing? Everybody keeps thinking the next thing that Tiger Woods. There's not going to be a.
No,
No,
because when
there's no such
Spieth
thing.
started, everybody was like, "Oh, Jordan Spieth," but he's fell off after he won 2 Masters, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, no one's gonna be able to do what Tiger did.
Not even
Tiger's a
close.
goat. I don't care if he doesn't
Yes,
have
and
quite
goats
the-
eat grass, and that's how they keep the golf course clean.
Man,
Perfect.
that's great.
They actually do that at Hermitage.
What, the goats?
They really have goats that like eat and manage parts of the golf course.
Not while they're playing, though, right?
Yes.
That is
I've
terrible.
Seems
like a bad idea.
I've seen it.
You see it with your own eyes.
Yeah, they're just doing their thing, like out there grazing.
Good Lord. So there's another version of sports that also plays on grass that starts at roughly
Grass
the same
Or
time.
turf
Yeah, that rubberized stuff. You ever gotten tackled on any of that? I don't.
doesn't feel good.
Have you?
Yeah.
I don't know what it's like. College football is also about to get going. Probably what, next week or so?
No,
Couple weeks?
September.
2 more weeks.
Yeah, a few more.
End of the month.
So college football is going. I only know one thing about it so far, and that's that Trent can't stand the University of Florida. I don't know why, but I cannot lie. I am highly intrigued to know why
I mean, I just
Florida annoys you.
I mean,
I think he just said that. Just
I was stirring the
stirring
pot
the
just to
pot.
touch with some solo stuff.
he
But
ain't touching me.
hey, but I will say, growing up in Asheville, North Carolina, there was a big Florida fan base, and they were the most obnoxious people of all time.
You never met a Tennessee fan then.
Well, yeah, there were some of those
Let
too.
me tell you.
Damn,
Yeah.
JD.
I don't
So
know.
Florida,
I shouldn't be like
Florida opens up against number 6 Utah.
that. Ooh,
Yeah.
How you feeling? I mean,
It's tough,
yeah,
but it's in Florida.
yeah, y'all probably be all right.
I
Y'all
think
are like top what 10,
No,
12,
we're not.
12,
we're
15?
not. Nope, not even ranked.
Are you the
Oh,
AP?
you're not?
No.
Oh, y'all are gonna get.
First year head coach.
What about? I know we didn't actually discuss it all. Is it the whole super conference thing? Is there going to be like
Oh yeah,
3 or 4
that's
total?
I think that's
or
happening in the next 2-3 years.
Do
Yeah,
they?
me too.
I think they go to just 4.
Does the
I think
NCAA
you
just
just-
go away only to sports non-football?
I think you just go like east, west, south, north. Like
It is the names of the conferences and the teams in them right now are kind of.
I mean, because right now, what is it? Texas and Oklahoma are slated to join
they'll be with
SEC in 2025.
That's
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah, and
I'm
then
surprised they didn't cut them out early.
the other big one this offseason was USC and UCLA joining Big Ten.
Can we talk
Yes.
about
Yeah,
how
Big Ten.
they're like saying USC is going to be so good
No,
straight out the gate?
They
gotta-
have to. Somebody's
How?
got to watch TV. No, they have to say that. I'm saying they're not going to be good. They're trying to get somebody to watch Fox Sports at
You
11
think
p.m.
those
on a
West Coast
Saturday.
kids are gonna be ready to play a 11 o'clock game in
the morning.
Northwestern
No,
or Minnesota?
no.
You think they even want to be anywhere near West Virginia? There's a reason they went to LA. I'd be scared as hell to go.
I
over that
totally
way.
forgot about West Virginia's in the Big. No, West Virginia's in the Big 12, not the Big
Yeah,
10.
right in the middle. Because that's where they're located. It's clearly geography.
Nah, yeah.
Just change the names of the conferences. That's the only part that bothers me. I can't.
Well, can we
stand it.
talk about USC real quick?
All right,
Are
go
they
ahead.
gonna be
Tell us.
with the Lincoln Riley and all that? Like thinking like they're going to be. Are they going to be that good?
They'll be the best thing in the Pac-10 in like a year.
Right now, Utah is the highest ranked Pac-12 team.
Pac-10.
at 6.
Pac-12, not 10. They're 12 for now.
Yeah. So I mean, you have like 2 seasons.
They're at 6, then you have Oregon at 8.
And he's got that LA money. They can literally buy anybody they want now.
USC's 20th.
Now that it's legal.
Wow, Tennessee's 22 in the AP.
Where's Florida?
They're not ranked.
Just double checking. I was trying to make sure that they weren't.
My Wolfpack's gonna turn some heads this year too.
Who is?
My Wolfpack. Ow.
The NWO, the red version. No. That one is good. That's the one that started to lose its wheels. All right. So the Vols, though, since we do have some local listeners, off the top of your head,
you call them local. I call them listeners in this
like
region.
Yes. I thought I'd made improvements.
Our regional listeners.
All right. So regional listeners who we think love the Vols, most of them, except for Sam, who loves Vandy. I'm sorry, Sam. It's not your fault. How many wins for the UT Vols as they keep, quote, steadily improving? Trent, go first. How many wins?
Hold on. Can we just run through their schedule?
Yeah, I got it pulled up right here if you'd like.
Okay.
Let's see. They start with, they have
Ball State. Win.
All right. Then they go Pitt away.
Pitt is ranked.
That's a toss.
19th right now.
So you have them at 1 so far.
I'd say I personally think they'll be 3-0 going into the Florida game.
All right. So you got them winning. So the Zips of Akron, everyone has as a win. Florida.
Loss.
I think they win, though. It's at home. That's the only reason. It's in Knoxville. And they're kind of the same path or level at the moment. So I'll give them home field.
Okay.
LSU.
I just can't pick them in that one. LSU, they win.
I think they win that, and they're 5-0. Alabama.
They lose.
That was easy. How much? Like 7. I bet it's
pretty close.
less than 13.
Ooh.
They're going to lose, but I bet it's less than 13.
It'll be with it.
I say they'll be close in the first half, and then Bama will do
I'll
it.
go ahead and mark down UT Martin. All right. So Kentucky, who is playing, they're at a football school now. Kentucky is
20. Aren't they ranked?
I think Kentucky beats them.
Wow. Is it at Kentucky?
No,
it's in Knoxville.
Ooh, I don't know.
That means I'm saying they lose to Florida and Kentucky and England.
So I have them beating Kentucky. So Georgia.
Hold on.
Georgia,
let me take it back. I say LSU wins
against them.
Yeah, and then they beat Kentucky.
So you're all right. You got 3 so far. All right. So Kentucky, I have them as a win. So Georgia, everybody taking the L on that one. Yeah. And then Missouri, the Tigers. I have Tennessee winning that. Yeah, again, they're at home.
I think they went out.
What about the Gamecocks?
They beat them.
Yeah, although South Carolina's also starting to show improvement. And last, you have Vanderbilt. Sorry, Sam. All right, so I have them at 10-2.
Damn.
I just don't see them losing anybody but Georgia and Alabama at the moment.
I don't know.
They could easily lose South Carolina, Kentucky, Florida, LSU. I think those are all toss-up games, but I feel like they keep
toss-up games. And
but all those toss-up games last year, they barely lost. They've started to show market improvement towards the end of the year. The talent is upgrading every season. Well, not every season, but since last season.
Are you a Tennessee fan?
Yeah.
I grew up a Tennessee fan. Yeah.
He's a Tennessee fan.
I just think in those toss-up, most of the toss-up games, most of them, they're at home. Florida, home. LSU away. Kentucky, home. And then South Carolina away.
Most
so
2-2. 2-2. So you're saying
math. Yeah, I'll do the 2-2.
I think they lose 3 games.
So you have them,
which 9-3, I think, is
10-2, 8-4, 9-3.
A really good record.
I should say 9-3. I think it'll be 10-2 this time. I'm not even an optimistic Vol fan.
Huh? I'm leaning more Solo.
Yeah, I think 9-3 would be a great season for them.
Yeah, 8-4.
9-3, and if you can stay close in the Bama Georgia games, then next year you're talking maybe SEC.
All right, so the teams that actually are good then, Final Four, I have the projected Vegas numbers if you're interested. Who do you have in the Final Four for NCAA football? I will throw the numbers at you if you want them.
I'm going Bama, Ohio State, Georgia.
I can't believe how high they had Clemson. 57.4% odds. Speaking of Notre Dame, do they land in a conference ever? I know that's back talking a little bit.
Who's gonna?
What's the odds
So Ohio State, Alabama, Georgia are the three.
Yeah.
They're all 73 and up to 83. Clemson is next at 57% odds. Then you have two of them really three of them at roughly 18. Notre Dame, Texas, Michigan.
Texas.
And then Oklahoma is at 11%.
I'll take Michigan.
How'd that work out for you last time?
I think I will go.
I think terrible.
Yeah. Georgia boat racing.
We'll go OSU, Alabama, Georgia, and only Texas, just to hear all the SEC homers. I just want to hear that. I just want to hear people go,
I'll support you. I'll support you.
Because that doesn't actually help your team if they're all winning. It makes your team suck.
Are the Longhorns back?
They're always back. They're Texas.
I think Clemson has a bounce back year. Or I don't think anybody in the ACC is really messing with them.
Does that count as a bounce back if every other team sucks?
Not even. Well, they got Miami ranked pretty high this year.
Do they?
Yeah, right now they got Miami 4th.
I'm telling you, State's going to be pretty good, man.
You just said no one's going to give
Clemson a run. So what's the NC State final rank? I don't even know who they're playing. But tell us, Trent.
We're going to be good.
Is that a number?
I'll go 9-3.
9-3. So you get into the like Memphis Liberty Bowl, or
that's what we usually do.
That'd be good for you, though, wouldn't it? Or like the Music City Bowl would be epic for you.
Hey, we've done it. It's been fun.
How'd it go?
At those. We won.
Oh, good. I was hoping it was the other way, just to be funny.
Yeah, you're so funny.
I understand. All right.
I mean, I can see what you're talking about. No real big out of conference team.
Clemson.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying for state, like Texas Tech.
Got them.
That's it.
So it's basically like Clemson.
Yeah, Clemson.
Chapel Hill. Chapel Hill will be good again, I think, or relatively good.
I don't know about FSU or Virginia Tech.
Oh, Virginia Tech's always
they're supposed to be good.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean, I can see what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
congrats on your 9-3 season.
Hey,
hang a banner. All right, let's get into the professional version of football. How we say? Let's see. Let's talk a little NFL, and then we'll break down into our way too early preseason playoff picture. But first, we'll break down. I actually made a quick note on every team, although some of them have nothing to do with the actual team, if you actually read into it. Let's go NFL. We'll start in the NFC. We'll go NFC. What did I have on there for NFC?
Are we gonna go through the NFC and then pick a team?
You can do it that way. It'll be perfect.
Let's do it.
All right, NFC West, real quick. Quick notes. So Kyler Murray just getting over COVID. The only thing I could find on the cards.
The contract's more important than that.
Yeah, but the entertaining part was Hollywood Brown getting criminal speeding and their coach domestic battery. So everything's working out great for the Cards.
Yeah, that's going to be dumpster fire down there.
And they just paid him.
Yeah, the Rams just Aaron Donald re-signed, and then Sean McVay, I think today, re-signed his contract.
And they re-signed. Didn't they give Cooper Kupp?
Cooper's. Yep.
So Niners, Lance finally replaces Garoppolo. That'll be interesting to see if that's a bust or not. And then the Seahawks.
We can skip them.
No. Let's talk about that. So Russell's leaving. You have Geno Smith and
left.
Yeah, Russell left. He's gone.
I'm happy about that.
Geno against Drew Lock. That'll be entertaining.
Geno Smith is still there.
Wow. Wait till you see the Pittsburgh quarterbacks. All right, and DK finally gets his contract that he'd been whining about all this time. So those are the only funny notes that I could figure out from the teams. Anyway, so pick your winner from the NFC.
Rams.
I also had the Rams. Do you have any
49ers might make some noise.
Any of them making the playoffs from there other than LA?
No.
Actually, I have the 49ers.
Actually, yeah. 49ers are going to, I think they're going to be all right.
I think by accident, Trey Lance will win. He'll run, get a couple of games for him. All right, let's see. Let's go East.
They got a defense.
NFC least. Let's get it. That's solid. East. How about them Cowboys? Somehow Mike McCarthy is still there.
Unbelievable.
Dak never wins anything, and Zeke is breaking apart, it seems. The Giants, Daniel Jones and Tyrod Taylor. That's a terrible competition. So the Commanders also got terrible. They had picked up Carson Wentz,
and a new name.
But when he was with Coach, drawing a blank, but that's some of his best years. Like when he was with Philly and that, the offensive coordinator.
Is it the same?
It's the same one from the Commanders, and which the Commanders. It's weird to say. Also, the Eagles, Jalen Hurts back up. Oh, Gardner Minshew. That's what it was. He went on a off-season tour in an old prison bus focused on the Super Bowl or bus. And so I saw all these pictures like in canyons and stuff. It's so Gardner Minshew.
He's
awesome.
funny, man. I kind of like him.
I'm a big fan. He's like a wrestling guy. I think that's
he
why
really
I like him.
is. He does have a WWE.
He's got the stash.
Yeah,
and he literally doesn't care.
That's going to be his next career.
It might be.
He's Pat McAfee 2.0.
And then AJ Brown wind his way up to Philly. But then you have
so
who you got? I mean, I guess
this was going to happen to the Cowboys. The Cowboys are going to suck this year. McCarthy's going to get fired, and then Sean Payton will replace him next season. So,
oh my God!
Why didn't they do that last season? Though?
Cowboys are not going to make the playoffs. I think the Eagles will win that division.
Wow!
I have Philly in on the East, and I don't have anybody else from the East making the playoffs, including said Cowboys.
I forgot. I have to pick 2 playoff teams.
Well, you can go back and pick a wild card if you want after.
Okay.
All right, NFC.
Sam says I can live with that.
What about you, Trent? Who you have winning the East?
Man, I guess I'll roll. Yeah,
it has to be.
I don't have enough to go against it.
All right, so the NFC North, the Bears. Roquan Smith says, "I hate it here. Please let me get out."
They have no wide receivers.
Yeah, they're
They're gonna be awful.
The only thing I could find on the lines, by the way, is that Barry Sanders was on hand to open a new restaurant in downtown Detroit. There's literally no news on the line that I found entertaining.
They're the team that are the Hard Knocks team.
Yeah,
okay.
I think they're gonna.
And they had the first episode apparently was really
pretty cool.
Passionate. And
Jamal Williams. Jamal Williams.
Jamal Lewis.
Yeah, the guy that was
the
at the
running
Packers.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a dope speech. Yeah, that was cool. I'll give him that.
And their coach is like, he's good for TV, I think.
Yeah.
He wants to bite people.
Jared Goff, I mean, he's still got. We'll see. I don't know.
Jared Goff.
We'll see.
All right.
Hell.
All right, Green Bay Packers. Aaron Rodgers has picked up smoking or drinking hallucinogens, I guess. Came to work high.
He
looked ripped. Rippy McGee.
He had on
Nicolas Cage. I mean,
he had on the wife beater and the.
No, did you see? Oh no, it was him playing golf, dude. His eyes were red, bro. Like he's
loving life. He did
man.
He recently did an interview for
about
another podcast, and it was dope. Like he's just a chill dude.
Dope.
But he does not have Devontae Adams.
He does not have Devontae. But I don't think he needs Devontae. I know he needs Devontae, but did he make Devontae or is Devontae that good? Because
Devontae's that good, but
I think
like Aaron Rodgers always makes receivers better. I feel like he's the kind of quarterback that improves the wide receiving core.
We'll get to
I can't wait.
We'll get to the Raiders, but no, I think Devontae Adams and he's
that
top,
dude. Top 3,
I think he's
sure.
I'm not disputing that.
For me, it's Cooper Kupp and Devontae Adams as
I'll
the 1 and 2.
And not even close the third.
No, I mean I wouldn't say which he's out 6 games, but there's a bunch like Jamar Chase, Diggs. I mean, there's a bunch of other wide receivers, but
Diggs is up there.
Those 2 separate themselves. Justin Jefferson from Minnesota,
whose quarterback just caught COVID. That was my Minnesota.
Minnesota. The first year head coach. I think they're not going to be a playoff team, but
the Vikings.
I mean, the Packers.
Oh, Packers are going to win that division.
Packers win that division, easily. But one of those other wide receivers has to step up.
They will.
But that's what I'm saying. I mean, he makes Randall Cobb look good. So
Randall Cobb's old,
but he made him look good.
That dude for a while.
If you look back at, he's always had a number 1 like stud receiver. Jordy Nelson
until now.
Who was the other guy? Greg Jennings. Like he's always had one stud wide receiver, and then he'll feed the ball to other players. So I think somebody's gonna have to step up.
Yeah.
All right.
So it could be Sammy Watkins. I don't know who's over there.
He's only good. So I watched what is it, Real, and somebody said Sammy Watkins is only good on week 1. It was the Vikings making fun of him, and they're like, "Oh yeah, who do they play?" And he looks at it, it's like, "Oh crap, it's us." So Sammy will be good for apparently week 1, and that'll be it for him. So I was looking at the Packers depth chart at wide receiver. It's Watkins, Romeo Doubs, Mark Taylor, and Ishmael Hyman.
What?
Whoa. Those are all actual words and letters. I'm looking at them right here. Then you got Alan Lazard on the other side, Christian Watson. So Lazard, Watkins, and Cobb at the moment.
Damn, that's crazy.
But
they're tight ends.
But they do have a top running back, so they could lean on the running game a lot. What's his name?
His name's Aaron too.
Aaron
Jones.
Yeah, there you go.
They have A.J. Dillon. Isn't he like 50?
No. You're thinking
C.J. Dillon.
You're thinking another Dillon.
Oh, all right, whatever.
Corey Dillon.
Corey Dillon,
Corey
that's
Dillon,
it. Yeah. Showed my age a little.
Said
All right,
C.J. Dillon.
so everyone's taking the Packers on that one.
Yeah,
I actually have them as my number one overall out of the NFC, and I only because I thought it'd be funny. Somehow, some way, the crazy head coach, Detroit Lions, Barry Sanders opening restaurant. They actually finally make the playoffs. I have the Lions making the playoffs this year.
You're on
Wow.
drug.
Hey, there's always something weird that happens. Don't judge.
Okay.
All right, the South Falcons.
Let's go.
Mariota is back with the Atlanta Titans. Panthers, Baker against Sam Darnold. McCaffrey, will he even be walking at the end of the season?
How many games does he play?
7.
17, baby.
No, not on Xbox. Real games.
Oh, stop making me laugh, man.
The Saints.
17. Just balling out every game.
There's no
about
way.
150
Oh, that's
yards.
right. I forgot
combined
he's a
every
Panther
season.
homer.
Yeah,
It
duh.
just hit me.
That's what I was like. I can't wait till we get to
So who's your starting QB? Is it going to be
Baker,
Mayfield?
bro. Baker's the truth, man. He's coming in with a chip on his shoulder.
Do you have the jersey?
Not yet.
I almost said Kit. I had to stop myself. All right.
Baker starts.
Actually, I think the Saints have a lot of offensive weapons, but they have
Jameis Winston.
but they have Jameis throwing it to them. So.
Oh, they got Michael Thomas is back.
Is he?
Kamara. They got Jarvis Landry.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
I think they
Stupid Saints.
also got some other wide receivers. But yeah.
Oh, it's
No
going to be
quarterback.
annoying again. Our division's always
No.
annoying.
You got it. It's no problem, dude.
Yeah.
And then the GOAT is back, but
Doesn't have a center.
also
Yeah, Kamara,
he's-
Thomas,
he's-
Landry.
he's left the team for personal reasons in the past 24 hours.
What do you think those reasons are?
Is out for 2 weeks.
Hypothetically,
Giselle
speculative.
Giselle wants a divorce.
Ah,
Reporting that here first.
I think he ran out of
On
like,
JD Knows NIL. He was
big
going to
juice.
retire.
He wanted
And
to go
then
spend
he
time
spent
with
a
them
couple
kids.
days with her and
He
then
said-
was like, nope, let me
He
go
said,
back and
"F
get
them-
hit.
F them children.
So personal reasons. But it could be, I mean, all jokes aside, it could be something family related.
I just have written down old ass Tom Brady. Does he show his age finally this year?
Nope.
We're going to have to,
No.
just
All right.
the whole league is going to,
They also got
Ejaculate
Julio
over.
Jones, by the way.
if he does anything, I'm going to be
Oh, I forgot.
sick to my stomach.
What
I skipped
What
one.
are
I
you
had the
surprised
Commanders
about?
making the playoffs
Huh?
just because I think it's funny.
What do you mean?
If he couldn't do anything in
That's
Tennessee,
not gonna. Who?
Julio.
Oh, that's right. He
Now
signed
he's-
with Tampa.
But he's a third
fourth,
option.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh, God. Yeah.
I mean,
The Bucks.
He has to be the
Bucks-
third option.
Bucks win that division.
Yeah,
well,
they
he's-
do.
That's also the only team I have.
I bet we
making
do
it.
make the playoffs. We might. I'll put it out there.
Yes.
Our defense is legit, bro. We got
Yours.
type.
Why'd you start with that? I guess you
'Cause the
followed-
AFC is local.
What you followed.
That's what I was trying to
Oh,
do.
you kept the
Yeah, I did them in
South
order.
last. Talk
Mhm.
about the Titans. No, because I would say the West is the toughest division.
Oh yeah, that's the best
And
division. in
well, we'll
football.
skip it then. We'll get back to
No,
it.
no, we can do it. We can do it.
All right.
It's easier to just go down the list.
All right, fine. AFC West is loaded.
You know, sorry.
Go
You
ahead.
know, Marshawn Lynch does not play for the Raiders.
I know,
right?
but that was the funny story I saw because it was also in Las Vegas.
yeah, he was
It's,
tore up.
He wasn't eating
Dude, that
Skittles. That was the
was
joke
not
I was
good.
going to
Yeah.
go with. So, yeah, so in the
I just
AFC,
thought we were
You're
talking
skipping.
current players. I just caught my eye.
I said Barry Sanders
The
earlier.
first one doesn't really matter. I could care less about Russell.
Now, let's
Wilson.
talk about Russell Wilson. So,
I think they might be pretty good.
Broncos country. Let's ride.
that was
That
the
was
most
exciting.
uncomfortable
He's
thing I've
so
ever seen.
corny, bro.
I hate
Dude,
people
K-
like that.
KJ can't stand Russell
I hate
Wilson.
him. I'm so happy he left Seattle. Like,
KJ can't.
the Seahawks
stand
will suck, and I'm okay with it as
Yeah.
long as
as long as he's gone.
Jody's a Broncos fan. I get to make fun of him every week.
Another bad choice.
Broncos, let's ride.
So, in KC, you have
right.
the usual offense minus Tariq Hill. Tyreek Hill. And then we already talked about the Raiders. Well, we didn't. Devontae Adams is now in Las Vegas. I only talked about Marshawn Lynch because, well, that's the story that caught my attention. So Devontae in Vegas, you were saying earlier, what are you trying to make out of that? You're saying we'll talk about Devontae later.
I think Devontae's numbers will be down this season, but it's not because he has Carr throwing him the ball. I think Raiders just have a lot more options on the offensive side of the ball. So they're going to spread the ball a lot more. So his numbers may go down, but it's not because.
Would you put Derrick Carr in the top 10 quarterbacks?
Yes.
Now.
Not top 5, though, right? So you're.
Heck no.
I had to figure out where the range was. All right.
Top 10, and he's like close to 10.
Yeah. Like 10 to 12 is more.
The Chargers. They have a pretty fancy little pass rush. Khalil Mack, Joey Bosa. I would be terrified if I was a quarterback.
Yeah.
Chargers
are going to be good.
Justin Herbert.
This is the toughest division.
Yeah, by far.
They're loaded. I actually agree. So who do you have winning the West and making the playoffs out of the West?
Almost like 3 of the 4.
I think 3. I mean, it's I don't know. 4 teams could make it, but that'd be like crazy. But I think 3 teams make it, and I think the Chargers will win.
Wow. I kind of support that.
I have the Chiefs, believe it or not, the Broncos, and the Chargers, all 3 making it out.
Sorry, those are the 3 that I have as well.
And the Raiders not making it, even though they could probably beat everyone in the South, everyone in the North.
No, I take it back.
I think the Raiders are going to be.
I think it's going to be Chargers win the division, but Raiders and Chiefs make it. Broncos sit at home with Russell Wilson.
But there's a motive there. Actually, I have Chiefs winning it. And
well, the only thing that I say that is because Denver has a new head coach, first-year head coach, new quarterback. I mean, it might take him a little time to gel.
Isn't there a bunch of drama in Las Vegas too, though?
Always.
Yeah.
Now, no.
Oh, the football team.
Well, yeah, right. Who's the coach? I mean, it's.
Coach is a homeboy.
It wasn't. I mean, that was the whole
McDaniels.
Yeah,
Josh McDaniels.
That was the whole.
John Gruden mess.
Yeah,
that was last year though.
Okay,
it's been quiet.
It's been a while since we did a show. You made it.
But the Chargers, I mean, their defense is good. I love Justin Herbert.
Yeah, I think Justin
has solid wide receivers running.
Keenan's going to do his thing.
Their coach got balls.
Yep. Actually, have them as the 7 seed, but only because there's 3 teams, and it's going to be hard to get them all 3. All right, so in the AFC East, Buffalo, Jared Allen should be a little pissy and play even better than I think he already is. Miami has Tyreek Hill, but Tua Tagovailoa throwing them the ball. I think I said that right. And that's not going to work out well. Patriots still have Belichick and good old Mac Jones. The Jets.
Still riding his.
Yeah, so far.
Let him finish. Sorry.
And the Jets, Zach Wilson is apparently still playing. So that's the AFC East. Any AFC East thoughts? How good is Jared Allen in Buffalo going to be? I really feel like that's the only Josh Allen.
Why do you have Jared Allen?
Yeah,
because I wasn't reading earlier.
That Minnesota
Josh Allen. My bad.
Defensive end.
I'm not a professional. I'm
that's okay.
Worst. All right, Josh Allen. How does he and Buffalo play this season?
They're the Super Bowl favorites
after the overtime mess from last
year. This is their year.
It's a curse. Don't say that yet.
I like Josh Allen. I did the wide receivers. Sean McDermott's a good coach. They beefed up their defense with
Von Miller.
Von Miller,
yeah. And they were already that defense was stout.
Tua passing the ball to Tyreek Hill.
I put a LOL by that because that makes me. I feel like they're going to use him more like was it DK? Who was it that did like a lot of the run plays?
This is all a ploy.
Short play passes.
So they've been talking. Tom. They've been talking. I don't think they're going to get Tom.
Well, they're not.
They're going to get somebody else.
They got rattled for that too, though. Didn't
this they? Is they did. They lost a couple draft picks. Tua's not going to be there next year.
Yeah, they're doing this to prove that he sucks. That way they can do.
They're going to bring somebody else. I don't know what free agents will be available, but
so AFC East, just Buffalo.
No, New England.
You do have Patriots making.
Yeah, Zach Wilson is the man. He's Zach a dog
with an H.
He left the game early today though. Just a little. He got banged up, right knee injury.
I don't know.
It's preseason. Maybe he was just leaving because he's bored. All right, AFC North. The Ravens, Lamar trying to get an extension, but that whole running quarterback thing, and he seems to be choking in the playoffs pretty much every season as well. The Bengals had that nice little run to the Super Bowl, beating the Titans.
Nice little run. Like, you think they're not going to make the playoffs?
They're gonna.
I didn't say
I
they
think
weren't.
they're
You
gonna
haven't seen my
dominate that
prediction yet.
division.
You have
Joey B gonna do his thing.
you have the Browns. I almost did that one last. Damn, Deshaun, why are you still around, man? He actually starts tonight, or he started tonight. He should have.
He got booed. Jacksonville's
Dude, Jacoby Brissett, man, he's like, heck yeah, I got a starting job. And somehow Josh Dobbs is still around, the uber intelligent former UT Vol. So yeah, that's the Cleveland mess. We'll get back to that one in a second. And then the Steelers do not have Roethlisberger finally. They do have Mitch Trubisky, Mason Rudolph, and from Pitt, Kenny Pickett. So that little quarterback mess could be, it's like the turd with the least amount of corn nuggets in it. So what's the final? We'll get back to all the other mess. I think we agree on at least the first two things. We're probably all going to say.
The Steelers will suck this year, but they will get a quarterback next year, and they'll be back.
Will Tomlin have a losing record finally for us?
I could see them having a losing record.
I don't know that for a fact, but I don't think he ever has.
Baltimore, the Ravens will make the playoffs. Lamar will get an extension.
And they'll always be just a first-round knockout.
At some point. They're not going to let him go. They can't let him go.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't. You can't throw the ball either, but.
So the Bengals have higher expectations.
No,
I'm not saying they'll get back to the Super Bowl. You think they'll be, as you said, much improved during the regular season?
I don't think they'll make it back to the Super Bowl. I do think they win that division. But I don't see them getting like a bye. I don't see them.
So Cleveland.
I don't see anybody messing with them. And
the Browns.
How many games does Deshaun play?
0.
0?
Yeah.
I said he sits out 9.
Was it 6?
6 right now.
Yeah. No, they're gonna come back and shut him down for the whole year.
All right. So in that sense, that's
some of my calls didn't age well. Just FYI.
So they got two running backs, right? Who was it? Kareem Hunt and
Nick Chubb.
And Hunt wanted to trade, and they got who'd they trade for? Offseason wide receiver? Amari Cooper, excuse me.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about that.
They got Amari Cooper. So I mean, they have offensive players, but
Jacoby is serviceable. He can get it to him.
Jacoby Brissett.
He is one of the best backups in the league, I'd say.
So I'm calling
another Wolfpacker, by the way.
Oh my God. I mean, yeah.
Oh, I take it back. I already used up all my playoff teams for the AFC. So Baltimore does not make the playoffs.
Yeah, I was about to say.
The only one I have is also Cincinnati.
Yeah, I forgot I went New England again.
All right. And then finally in the South, the Texans, Davis Mills is their quarterback. Sounds like a cereal brand. The Colts have Matt Ryan, which I guess is an improvement over Wentz. Technically, yes. The Jags, Trevor Lawrence. How much of an improvement, new coaching, all that crap that goes with it. And then the Titans, Tannehill clearly is a playoff quarterback. And then they drafted another one just to make sure. And Malik Willis, who looked like a third-round pick out of a small school on Friday night.
Thursday night. Tonight's Friday.
Thursday night. I don't know. I'm on vacation.
Oh, man.
So the Texans, not much expected, right? Anybody?
No.
Yeah, their quarterback's depth chart's not great, but they love Davis.
How many games do they win, you think?
4.
Well, that's a lot.
2 of them against the Titans.
I was going to say 2.
Yeah.
1 of them against the Titans. 2. All right, the Colts. We'll get back to them. The Jags. How many games?
That's a good one, too.
Does Jacksonville win, though? They still
5
or
6.
Okay.
All right. So then it comes down to the 2 teams that most people argue. Colts, Titans. Who wins the AFC South?
Titans.
So hold on. 7 teams make the playoffs now.
Yes.
There's 8. Is it 7?
7.
The first round team gets
a bye,
and then everybody else plays. So actually, I'm trying to. I should have used it. I didn't use it, and now it came back to bite me in the butt.
In the butt.
I forgot it was 7 teams. Okay.
Can I say something about Matty Ice real quick?
Yes, that's why I'm curious. That's what I'm saying. So
it's an improvement.
Go ahead.
And I think they're still not going to matter.
Well, yeah, the Titans are going to win the division, but what's going to happen after that?
But Matt Ryan, he's playing with better weapons than Atlanta. He's still playing in a dome the majority of the season. So
it's still him. Sorry,
he made it.
Yeah,
to the
but
Super
I
Bowl.
think
he's like the
first
best
half of the
at
Super Bowl, he was good
the Titans
best
had
at-
the number 1 seed last year, right?
overall.
I think it's going to be a tight race for the AFC South.
Me too.
He makes a difference. He's better than Wentz.
Yeah, but that's
He can still throw the ball.
So
And they have a defense.
he's like a
They
injured
have
deer
a
when he
defense.
runs. Like
Trent
he's-
takes the Titans.
Let's talk
Oh,
about.
he's so
Let's really
trash.
talk. Let's just take 5 minutes to talk about the Titans.
Let's do it. I'm in.
What are they going
It's
to do?
just a show. We got this. We're almost at Pat McAfee level.
Yeah, the numbers are
It's through the
just
roof.
coming in like crazy.
Oh man,
Shout out to the fans.
Yeah.
It's uncomfortable.
Turn
how
up
much
the
traffic we
headphones.
have.
making me left-handed.
Don't do
All
that.
right.
All right.
Wow.
Titans. All right.
Derrick Henry.
No, let's just.
He'll have a drop off, but he'll still be really, really
I don't-
good. Like
He's not gonna
top
have.
3
He didn't
or
play
4.
half. He only played half a season last year.
But I'm saying like
Still,
and he's-
from his form pre-injury. I think now is when the downhill starts.
All right.
No.
So since we're in this region, we need to, I guess, talk about the Titans. So the Titans start their season off against the Giants. That's a win.
Dub.
Are you gonna do some counts?
Yeah, let's do
Let's
it.
do it.
Hold on, let me write it down. You got him 1 win.
1-0.
Lose to the Bills.
I'm
Yep.
keeping track just for you. All right.
Lose to the Raiders.
Ooh.
Beat the Colts.
Yep. Is it at home? The first one at home?
First one is at home. Yeah.
Where do they play the Raiders? Out of curiosity.
Hold on. Is the top team? No.
Top team. That's soccer. Top team is the away team.
Got me again. So
Yeah, bottom team
in
Sorry,
football.
sorry. So they play at Buffalo. They lose that one. It's a night game.
Oh wait, did we start over? Or are you good?
I was just giving you all a little context.
All right, start over. Because now I was looking
Okay,
at it.
so it's Giants at Titans.
So win, lose. I got it. Ready to go.
You got the Titans.
Win number 1. Yep.
Lose at the Bills.
Lose.
Now that this game is in Nashville, they beat the Raiders.
Win. Colts
Lose
away.
to the Colts. Beat Washington.
Yep.
The Commanders.
Beat the Colts.
You got them beating the Colts twice.
No.
No, I said lose
Lose.
Oh,
at,
wait,
yeah.
Lose
There you
at
got-
Indy.
you got-
lose at Indy, win at home.
I actually wrote it down right. Too.
Beat the Texans. Lose to the Chiefs.
Oh no, it's your Broncos.
Lose. They beat the Broncos. It's at home.
He said you're Broncos.
Lose to the Packers.
Yes.
Hey, Aaron.
Beat Bengals.
Ooh,
Oh.
where's that one?
Nashville.
Nashville. It's a redemption game.
know.
It's a redemption game. They're going to beat
I
them.
don't know.
Ooh, Eagles. They got a tough. Oh, the Chargers. Oh man, I forgot.
No,
about
don't get ahead yet. Eagles.
Eagles.
At
They
home?
lose to the Eagles, and what's his name goes off. AJ Brown goes off.
In Philly?
Yeah.
Oh,
Beat
I don't know.
They beat the Jaguars at home.
yep.
Lose to the Chargers.
Is that at
Yeah,
That's in
Chargers?
That's in LA.
Yeah,
LA.
they'll lose at home.
Are they still in that soccer stadium?
no, they're in the SoFi.
Oh,
They
that's
share
right.
with the Rams. They beat the Texans at home.
Yep.
Beat the Cowboys.
Yep.
Lose to the Jaguars in Jacksonville.
Wow. What is that?
10 and 7. He has them at 10 and 7.
I think that's pretty close.
I mean, I didn't. This schedule's
That
tough.
schedule
I
is
mean,
tough.
I don't agree, actually. I think they're not going to be good, and Malik is starting about week 13.
Wow.
Bills. Well, however we feel about the Raiders.
Are you
They
ready?
play the Colts twice. Chiefs. Look at this.
Jot it down.
Dude, it's-
Chargers,
sorry.
Eagles?
Jot it down for me
But
so I don't
look,
have to
it's-
keep track.
It's Chiefs, Broncos, Packers, Bengals, Eagles. Like
Good
that's
Lord,
that's
tough. That's a tough 5-game stretch.
Are you ready? So starts with Giants. I'll give them that one. Bills, loss. Raiders, loss. Colts, loss. Commanders, loss.
what?
Whoa.
Colts, win, accidentally. The Texans, win. Chiefs, L. Broncos, L.
Whoa.
Packers, L. Bengals, L.
Oh man.
Eagles, L. Jags win. Chargers, L. Texans win. Cowboys accidentally win. Unless, Sam, if you're going to that game, I'll switch it.
Is it?
And the Jags win.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He has them at 5.
And which one is week 13 if you count straight down?
Can't be right. Oh, I missed some W's.
You missed a couple.
1 job.
6,
5, 6, 7. He has a 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
7 and 9,
8, 9, 10.
7 and 10. Yeah.
That's a losing record.
I know.
10
And
what have y'all
hold on.
had?
So didn't you say you got him winning the division? At 7 and 10?
You know how sports talk works? You have to do two different. No, I don't have them winning. I have the Colts winning the division. I have the Titans making it, though. No, I have them at 9. I have them at 9 and 8 and making it somehow. With
Hold on, 9 and 8. So you
That's
changed
17.
it from 7 10?
Yeah, I got to switch 2 of them. Let's see. We'll take, gosh, it's hard to say. I'll give them the Commanders. They'll win that one back. And because that's just a terrible name for a team. And I'll have them beating the Broncos, those 2. So that'll put them at 9 and 8 and somehow making the playoffs.
Yeah.
With a 9 and 8.
As a division champ or?
No, as the wild card at 9 and 8.
Wow.
Yeah, it's gonna be it's top heavy.
Okay. Playoff teams.
Yep. I got Buffalo number 1.
Mm-hmm.
If I go in order, let's see, I should have moved those 2 different, but I have Indy at 4, just going straight down the bracket. So switch LA in that. So I got LA at 5, Chargers. All right. 3, Bengals. I have Denver as the 6, KC is the 2, and the Titans as the 7. Yeah, there you go. And so then, since we made it that far right quick, let's dive into do you have your playoff bracket ready?
No, sorry.
I'll go first. How's that? So NFC, I had the Packers at the 1, Rams 2, 3 is Philly, 4, Tampa, 5, 49ers, 6, Detroit, and 7 was the Commanders.
You were on drugs.
I am a person who loves drama.
I'm going to just say my Super Bowl.
Anyway, so yeah, Packers, Tampa, Philly, LA. So NFC Conference Championship, Packers, Rams, Packers to the Super Bowl. That's my NFC. AFC, I had the number 1 Buffalo, then KC is the 2, Cincy 3, Indy 4, Chargers 5. Let's see, what was it? Denver 6, Titans 7. Next round, Buffalo and Indy move on, Cincy and KC. Buffalo, Cincy in the AFC final. Buffalo moves on. Buffalo versus Green Bay. Buffalo Bills break the curse, win the Super Bowl.
Wow.
Yeah, I got them winning the Super Bowl too.
I could support that.
But I have Buffalo versus the Rams.
Yeah, I think the Rams are gonna.
I feel like the AFC is the tougher conference, and the Rams kind of have it easy.
And I also think the script writes itself for them to.
All right. Let's take a quick break from football for a second, and we'll wrap this mess up. Things not football and non-sports that apparently you two enjoy. Stranger Things. I know literally nothing about it except for it's a stream, and I work for Frito-Lay, and they had their pictures on our Dorito bags.
It's a TV show.
Oh yeah, I didn't do the intro, but anyway, so interest. What's happening in Stranger Things? I have no idea.
That's okay.
I don't even know what it is.
It's awesome. A Netflix TV show about.
That was my first guess. Netflix
supernatural stuff in Hawkins, Indiana.
That's dope.
Sounds awesome.
Is it in the 80s or 70s? 80s, right?
80s.
All right, so we'll knock out the last 2 parts of it. So we have our Super Bowl matchup. Who is the worst team and gets the number 1 overall draft pick next season? I'm going to do you a solid solo and say the Seattle Seahawks.
Man.
Because they're going to get bloodbathed by the rest of the West. And then they have to win.
The Texans are going to be.
I said the Texans.
Yeah, I'd probably go Texans.
Well, I'll take Seattle. All right, who wins the MVP?
I think Seattle will win at least 4 games. I haven't even looked at their schedule. But
that's
MVP, Josh Allen.
Yeah,
I like Jared Allen, but I'll also go with Josh Allen.
Jared Allen.
All right, that's it. We're done with y'all. Thanks for our NFL preview. We hope it wasn't that too strange of a thing to see us back.
Thank you, guys.
We are done with this mess. You will never walk alone. And God willing, Trent will have us back.
Hey, come on back. We're back.
Football's
back. We back.
Rep the spread.
Rep the spread. I still don't love that.
It's going to work. Trust me. I already had the shirt made.
All right.